Well guys, I did say I wanted the Game Boy Color version of Wario Land 2, but to be honest, this was in almost near mint condition that I said screw it, let me just get this. This is the same exact game. It doesn't matter if I'm playing in color or not. So I just found a copy of Wario Land 2 here in Anime Locker, Puerto Rico. Yep, this store right here. And yeah, I'm very confident this will work just great because this is very good condition. As a matter of fact, let me show you the whole thing. Let me take this out real quick. This is the game itself. The label is perfect. It's still gray, like it's barely been used. Yeah, there's a little black right here, but that doesn't matter. That could be easily removed. So I'm really happy about this find. Honestly, I'm really happy about this. So yeah, to start the video off, this is gonna be a game that I'm gonna mark off my list. So I'm happy about that. Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here, and I just got back home, and this is Wario Land 2, one of the games I was looking for in the list. Let me just open this up. I want to show you more clearly the condition of this thing. As you can see, the label is pretty much intact. There's barely even any scratches on the label itself, which is amazing. It's beautiful, man. Like, it's not even yellow, it's not brown. You know, the cartridge is still gray. Yeah, there is a little marker right here, but it's all good. I am not gonna bother opening this right now, but by the way that you look at it, it's pretty legit, it's pretty authentic. Plus, it's mostly Pokemon games that fall into, like, you have to see if it's authentic or not. This one looks pretty legit. It has that number 22 right there. Yeah. And to test that it works, well, I'm gonna show off this real quick on my Game Boy Pocket. So I want to tell you a little bit of something before I start this. I was looking for the Game Boy Color version of this game. There was two versions, in case you didn't know about this. There's two versions of Wario Land 2. This is the regular Game Boy version. This is like the original Game Boy version of Wario Land 2. Because it came at a time that the Game Boy Pocket barely got out, and this thing came out like in 1997 if I'm not mistaken, this game itself. And then I think a year later in 1998 they made a Game Boy Color version of the same game. You could compare right here in these pictures. Even some of it has like an orange background. Kind of weird. I think it's a different region. But this one in particular is for the Game Boy regular, and it has Super Game Boy functionality. So we're also gonna check this out on the Game Boy operator after this. So let me go ahead and put this in. And then you see that it's working just fine with Nintendo so far. And you see that it loads no problem. So yep, it loads just fine. I'll just play a little bit real quick. And yep. Yep. So this gameplay is pretty clear. Of course, the backlit of the Game Boy Pocket that I created myself, and I'm really proud of it. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna play much here right now. I just want to show you how it works and stuff. Oh, look at that! I forgot about the hidden coins. So yeah, I think that it looks like I can swim actually. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, you're seeing a little gameplay from Wario Land right now. And then, like, it already has, if you play Wario Land 3 and not play Wario Land 2, it already has all the power-ups pretty much. So yeah, how about we test this same game now on the Super Game Boy. So as you can see, it works great. It's on the Game Boy Pocket. And no freezes, no issues whatsoever. I really am proud of finding this one. So I'm like, it's the exact same game, just not in color. And I'm not losing much out of that. Because if I play that same game in the Game Boy Pocket I wanted to, well, it's still going to be black and white. And if you play on the color, it's going to be like palettes of colors or something like that. So I'll just test it out there real quick before we get there. Now I'm going to test this out on the Game Boy Advance here. And there we go. So as you can see, it's all So as you can see, you know, it's treated like a regular Game Boy game. It doesn't have all the colors and all that stuff like the other one does. So you get the idea. So that's what's the difference between them all, and you know, it's pretty obvious honestly. Because if it's a gray cartridge like this, it's a Game Boy regular game, an original Game Boy game. If it was a black cartridge, however, that's a Game Boy Color / compatible with the regular Game Boy as well. So let's test it out on the Game Boy operator and see how that works. Okay, so now we're gonna check the legitimacy of this game. Let's put it in, and the Game Boy operator's up, and there we go, official cartridge. Okay, so this was actually released in 1998, so that's pretty interesting. I wanted to show you guys what the background of the Super Game Boy looks like in this thing. So it's supposed to change because it is Super Game Boy compatible. And there we go. Wow, I like the background for this. Looks like Wario greedy with his money like he always is and stuff. There's some flags down here. Pretty nice, I must say. And there's a lot more color into it too. So technically, it's different from playing on the Game Boy Advance, honestly. There are more... Okay, so this color is a little bit different. It's only like one color here, but when it's the title screen, it has different colors and stuff. So yeah, this is pretty nice. So I'm glad to have found this game. And you know, as you can see here, it's in the list and I crossed it out. If I ever do get a Game Boy Color version of this game in the future, then I'll probably consider getting it just because maybe I would like to play it in color. Or I could just emulate it, I don't really care. Like, what matters is that I got a very mint condition copy of Wario Land 2. So if there's a specific game you're looking for and you suddenly found it in Anime Locker Puerto Rico and it's like, wow, I didn't expect to find it there. I didn't expect to find any Game Boy games there, but now apparently somebody traded in this and whoever owned this game took really good care of this thing. I tell you, it's crazy. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm not showing my face for now because I look like a mess right now. But I just want to let you know this is my avatar right here. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you find the games you're looking for. Even if it takes you a while, eventually you'll find the games you want in a game store if you keep trying, if you keep not giving up. It took me a couple months to find this game in very good condition. While it's not the Game Boy Color version, but it's a version that is playable, and it's the same game I want to experience. I have barely ever played this game at all, so I want to play this game at some point for sure. So glad that it works, and I'll let you know when the next game hunting video comes up, because you know, having some issues with travels and all that stuff and trying to get my car fixed a little bit. I'm able to drive my car, it's just that certain issues that I need to address if I want to go far places again with my car. So once I have that situated, I will let you know when I start doing the game hunting videos again. So until next time, feel free to like this video and subscribe to this channel. If you find this interesting and you're new to this channel, be sure to share it with other people that you think that may find enjoyment and value out this video. And I'll see you all the next time. Magbo Gaming out. Bye bye. Until next time. Thank you for watching this video. Check these videos too that are related to what you just watched. I'm sure you will find some enjoyment there. You can also follow me on Instagram and support the channel via Patreon or buy my Magbo merch. Links below. Hope to see you again soon.